Hi, I hope all of you are great. This video is going to, um, I'm going to explain the rules to pronounce the S ending or ES ending when we conjugate verbs in simple present tense, okay? So the rule is the following. Remember that when we're talking in simple present, the rule says that for third person singular, that is he, she, or it, we need to add an s or es to the verb. You remember that, right? So we have a simple verb like open, but when we are saying that she opens, we need to add the s, right? She opens the door. That's the rule. S or es to the verb for third person singular, he, she, or it. Now, what's the pronunciation of that extra or additional s that we add to the verb? We have three options, okay? Here we're going to learn two things. We're going to learn the concept of voiced and voiceless sounds, and then the different pronunciation rules. So first of all, we need to know that vowels and consonants in English and in any language, but in English, can be divided into two categories. They can be voiceless or they can be voiced. What is each concept or what each concept means? Well, a voiceless sound is a sound that when you produce the sound with your articulators, they do not produce any vibration in your vocal cords. Why? Because the air goes out through the articulators, and there's no obstruction of the air. So there's no vibration in your vocal cords. You can produce each of these sounds that you have here, only the sound, okay, without a vowel, just the sound, and you will not listen any vibration. For example, if we say or we produce the sound, this sound like the P, right? We say p, 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 without a vowel, just p, p, and there's no vibration in your vocal cords. If you say t, t, the T, there is no vibration in your vocal cords. You can touch here your throat and you will feel no vibration. The same with k, 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 k. No vibration. F, nothing, right? No vibration. And this sound is a TH, voiceless TH. There's only air going out, but there's no vibration here. So those are the voiceless sounds. And we have more, but on the other side, like S. You can make that sound and you will hear nothing. You will feel nothing. Okay, so that's the first category. Voiceless sounds produce no vibration in your vocal cords. What are voiced sounds? The opposite. They are sounds that when you produce it, when you produce each sound, you feel vibration in your vocal cords. The best example, vowels. All vowels are voiced. I, or E, all vowels are voiced, and you produce the vowel and you feel your vocal cords vibrating, and you feel the vibration. So that happens also with these consonants. They are voiced. Okay, b, b, p, p. You feel vibration. P, b, t, 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 t. You feel vibration. That's a great example, right? You feel a lot of vibration when you're producing these sounds. The TH, the opposite of this one, the TH with vibration, a lot of vibration. The M sound, see that I'm not adding a vowel, it's just the sound, only the sound. N, the N, right? N, it's also voiced, and L. Okay, that's difficult to produce. Okay, only the sound, and you feel vibration. Okay, so that's the second category. Sounds that produce vibration when you are producing them. Okay, so those are the two first concepts that you need to learn. Voiceless, no vibration, no obstruction of the air. Voiced, vibration, obstruction of the air. You can feel your throat moving, right? So based on that, we need to learn the rules to pronounce that is. The first rule says, when the last sound of the verb is voiceless, when the last sound of the verb doesn't have vibration, we pronounce the S as an S. Okay? As an S. For example, with the sound p, the verb hope. The last sound of hope is P. So when we say that she hopes to get into the university this year, she hopes this S is pronounced as S. Hopes. Okay? The same for the sound t, voiceless. Okay, so when we say he puts, this S is pronounced as S. Puts. Okay? The sound cake. Sorry, the sound k, make. So the last, when we add the S, the sound is pronounced as S. Makes. She makes, whatever. He makes this and that. Or it makes. The police officer makes. S. F. Surf. The last sound is f. Okay, so it is voiceless. When we say that, I don't know, let's change the she. My cousin surfs very well. Surfs, S, surfs. And with this sound, this breathe, okay? It's at the end, so we say she breathes, okay? And S at the end, she breathes. So that's the rule. All these sounds are voiceless, they have no vibration, so the pronunciation of the S is S, a regular S. What happens with the voiced sounds? They have vibration, so when we have he, she, or it as the subject and we need to add the S, we pronounce that is as a Z. Z. Okay? Z. It's a Z pronunciation. So for example, with the verb climb, okay, the last sound is B. I climb, she climbs. Okay, we need to add the Z at the end as a Z. Climbs. Remember that the S and the Z in English are pronounced differently, right? This is S and this Z. Okay, so climbs. Spend, last sound D. He spends, Z at the end, spends. Beg, last sound begs, Z at the end, begs. She begs for money or he begs for food. Voiced, so when we say he loves me, Okay, you need to say loves, loves, z at the end, loves. This is, I don't know, this symbol is kind of weird. It's like this. Okay, the TH, the voiced TH, like in bath, not bathe, sorry, that's the pronunciation, bathe, bathe. So when we add, yes, bathes, bathes, z at the end, bathes. M, like in come, the last sound is come. V, she comes, comes, comes to me, comes. N, runs, the dog runs a lot. Z, I'm exaggerating the sound, right? But you need to try to make it as natural as possible. And then the L, call, calls. My mom or my mother calls me every day. Calls, calls. Okay? And remember, all vowel sounds are voiced. So when we have an S after a vowel sound, we need to produce it also as Z. And finally, let me move this a little bit. We have this group of sounds. When the final sound of the verb is ch, z, s, z, or sh, the S or the ES, actually the ES is pronounced as is. We need to add an extra syllable. For example, teach, teach, is the final sound. So he teaches, teaches, and we pronounce this as this. Teach becomes teaches, teaches, teaches. My professor teaches in high school, for example. Judge, judge, judge. He judges, judges. Judge becomes judges. Okay, judges. We need to add an extra syllable here. Miss, miss. Okay, she misses, right? We add an extra syllable, is misses. She misses my mom a lot, for example. Lose, lose. The final sound of the verb lose is z, right? So when we add the S, we need to say loses, loses. Okay, we add an extra syllable, loses. And finally, when the last sound of the verb is sh, when we add the yes, we say finish, finishes, 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 finish, finishes. Okay, so those are the rules. Remember, voiceless sounds have no vibration. Voiced sounds have vibration. When the verb ends with a voiceless sound, we add the S and it is pronounced as S. When the verb ends with a voiced sound, we add the S and it is pronounced as Z, Z, Z. Okay? And when the last sound of the verb is ch, j, s, z, or sh, it is pronounced as is, like teaches, judges, misses, loses, and finishes. And that's it, okay? So, see you. Bye-bye.